What's going on? What's going on, UFC fans? We got another UFC picks prediction this weekend for the money makers out there. We got UFC 255 Battle of the Women's Flyweight and Men's Flyweight title bouts. You can only get it here, so let's get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now,
We got Paul Craig versus Shogun Rua. Okay, I got Paul Craig. I see Paul getting the job done in the first round against the 90-year-old. I don't know if y'all watched Shogun's previous fight against Nogueira. Straight up hilarious, straight up embarrassing. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it. To be honest with you, it was just a straight up grandpa's fighting. I think Paul, being the younger one, will bring the heavy advantage to this fight. And we can't even tell Shogun to retire because he's winning useless fights. Right? Who cares? He's still winning. So you can't tell him to retire. But for this fight, I got Paul Craig winning via KO or submission in the first round. Moving on, we got Caitlin Chookagian versus Cynthia Calvillo. Calvillo is a great wrestler. And Caitlin against Jessica Andrade. Yes, she was rocked a little bit, but I said in my previous prediction video about Caitlin, she welcomes being taken down because she thinks she has the greatest jiu-jitsu off her back. So she welcomes being on her back, right? But if you're going to do that against great wrestlers with top heavy pressure, that's not a great game plan. Caitlin is going to struggle in that field. This is going to be a lopsided match. Cynthia is going to take her down numerous of times. In fact, maybe majority of the fight, I see Caitlin on the ground off her back, and I see Cynthia just on top of her, holding heavy pressure for the whole freaking fight. I just couldn't picture this. Cynthia's gonna win by 30-27 decision every round. Mark my words. Next fight, we got Mike Crazy freaking Platinum Perry versus Tim Means. Kind of wanted to see Robbie Lawler fight Mike Perry. I thought that would be a crazy brawl, right? I thought one of them would die in the octagon that night, but UFC, that's UFC for you. They get pulled out, injuries happen, whatever happens, so whatever. But don't get me wrong, Tim Means is a tough dude, man. If y'all think Mike Perry's gonna knock out Tim Means, you're watching the wrong fight. Tim Means is freaking tough, bro. He is freaking tough, right? I know Mike Perry knocks out people on a daily basis. Facts. In the octagon, out the octagon, he knocks people out. But Tim Means not gonna get knocked out. He's tough. I see him losing. I don't get me wrong. I do see Tim Means losing. This is straight up business for my man. He's gonna lose, but he's definitely not going to get knocked out, and he's definitely not gonna get ragdolled out there. He's definitely gonna grind to the finish. Perry, decision win. Moving on, co-main Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. To be honest with you, I don't even know if Jennifer Maia deserves this title. She did beat the number one contender. That's why she got this title fight. This is how UFC works these days. I don't understand. But hey, we get to finally see Valentina Shevchenko. Let me tell you this. I don't see anyone freaking beating Valentina. Valentina is too damn good, okay? I don't even see a lot of dudes beating her in the UFC. Man. To be honest with you, you might disagree with me, but I even thought Valentina won the second fight against Amanda Nunes. I strongly believe she won. I watched it numerous of times without commentary, but that's just my opinion, man. I thought Valentina really won. And if anything, if she did lose, I feel like Valentina is the only one that can pull pressure to beat Amanda Nunes. But anyways, Jennifer is dangerous. Jennifer Maia is dangerous. Don't get me wrong. She has some sick ass grappling. She has sick ass Brazilian jiu-jitsu. She can choke you out. But I don't see Valentina struggling with any part of the fight. I don't see Valentina being in any danger in this fight. Jennifer Miles probably will want this to be on the ground, but I don't know if she can take this to the ground, and she's probably going to be cautious, and she's probably going to fight in a distance because I can't see anyone standing in front of Valentina Shevchenko. I really don't, really. Besides Amanda Nunes, obviously. So I got Valentina by decision. I do see Jennifer Maia also grinding this out, being very cautious, not throwing anything too dangerous. Um, I don't know. She might get caught. To be honest with you, later in the fight, she might be overwhelmed by Valentina, so she might make a mistake and get caught. I can also see that happening, but in the safe side, I would say Valentina will take this to decision. Main card: Figueiredo versus Perez for the flyweight title. Perez is coming off a 3-win win streak. Last time he lost was against Joseph Benavidez. Joseph Benavidez had his shot against Figueiredo, but lost. Joseph was doing well. He was doing well. Don't get me wrong. I even thought he was winning the fight, and then he got caught. That's majority of Figueiredo's fights. Figueiredo, majority of the time he's losing, and then he always ends up winning. He always ends up catching his opponent with a big shot or whatever, right? And I also do see that in this fight. Yeah, I also see that coming. I see Perez winning the earlier parts of the fight, and then I see Figueiredo catching him with something. I even see him catching him. I see Perez winning the fight, then eventually gets caught by something, maybe a guillotine choke, due to a sloppy takedown. Because we see Perez, he time to time he throws some sloppy ass takedowns. And if you throw a sloppy ass takedown against Figueiredo, he's gonna catch you with that heavy guillotine choke, man. And his guillotine choke is no joke, man. It's no slouch, man. He has his squeeze game is pretty darn strong. So I do see that. I see Perez making that mistake, leaving his neck vulnerable, and Figueiredo capitalizing, catching the neck due to Perez's mistake. So my pick will be Figueiredo to defend his title and retain his flyweight title belt. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button and make sure you guys subscribe. And let's get this cash money, baby, this weekend. Stay safe, y'all, and peace.